दग्धासो अपरीतास उद्भिदः देवानो यथा सतमिद्वृते असन्नप्रायुवो रक्षितारो दिवे दिवे
Sri Preethaji and Sri Krishnaji are spiritual leaders, mystics, and philosophers of our time. Sri Preethaji and Sri Krishnaji have co-created Ekam, which is a mystic powerhouse located between Chennai and Tirupati. Renowned leaders of the world come to Ekam to learn from them and to meditate in their presence. Their centers are established in over 100 countries in the world. At a tender age of 11, Sri Krishnaji had his first experience of enlightenment and God realization. Ever since, when people meditate with him, they experience a healing of long-held wounds, dissolution of anxieties, and higher states of consciousness. Sri Preethaji's presence spontaneously opens the hearts of seekers to love and compassion beyond measure. To listen and learn from her is a blessing of several lifetimes. Along with their daughter Loka, they run two massive charities: World Youth Changemakers, a foundation that offers free transformational education in schools and colleges in India and across the world, and One Humanity Care, towards bettering the lives of 1,000 villages around Ekam.
Let us talk about addictions, because addictions are the antithesis of mental and emotional wellness. Before you conclude that addiction is not your problem, listen me out to the end. Addictions are many kinds: overeating, oversleeping, gossiping, compulsive lying, playing politics at home and work, continuously watching TV serials, and even continually working can be addictions. And there are classical addictions like addictions to alcohol, nicotine, drugs, and internet gaming. The truth is, we are an addicted civilization. There are more than 300 million alcohol addicts throughout the world. Coming to smoking, in this century, it is expected that over 1 billion people will die world over because of smoking. And a minimum of 100 million people are right now addicted to internet gaming. We are a civilization addicted to speed, to thrill, and to pleasure. We live with a very poor quality of consciousness that cannot celebrate life as it is. We need titillation and continual excitement. So, what is an addiction? Addiction is a compulsive habit to which your mind and body are irresistibly drawn. Simply put, the temptation is too strong to resist, and most addicts feel that their fight against addiction is a losing battle. It is true that you cannot fight an addiction by using your willpower alone. Fighting an addiction is like fighting with a crocodile in water. In water, a crocodile is way too powerful than you. The chances of your victory are slim. You must understand that an addiction is only a symptom. It is a sign of inner war that is going on within you. It is a sign that you are battling against some reality in life. You are trying to escape some deep unhappiness through this addiction. You are trying to fill yourself with this addiction. Every addict is a wounded human being within. Whether they recognize it or not, they are in dire need of healing. To have a better understanding of yourself, answer my question. Think of a time when drinking or smoking or internet gaming was a simple and a harmless pastime for you that you used to engage in for fun with your friends. When did it actually become an addiction? When did that simple fun activity become the master and you become the slave? Let me remind you, it became an addiction at a point when life became a struggle for you or when you became unhappy about your progress in your career or when you became dissatisfied with love in your relationships. It became an addiction when life became meaningless and boring. Remember, you cannot give up your addiction to alcohol until you become free of the pain of being a failure. You cannot become free of the habit of binge eating until you give up the pain of feeling unloved and unwanted. You cannot become free of your addiction to smoking until you become free of haunting boredom and meaninglessness. Becoming free of addiction is not as difficult as it sounds. Every one of you can do it. We have seen thousands of people giving up their addictions spontaneously when they made peace with life. Not only do the people who come to ACOM give up addictions, even their loved ones back home give up addictions, impacted by the transformations of these people. Let me narrate a real life experience to you. This guy is a personality development coach from Latin America who was attending ACOM Abundance Festival. During the festival, he had an experience of a massive awakening of the heart and connected to his eldest son. His eldest son had been a matter of public shame for him. His eldest son was about 34 years old, a chronic alcoholic, and was unsettled in any sort of career or relationship. One of the days at festival in ACOM, the divine opened his heart and made him conscious of the terrible loneliness his son had grown up with, right from his childhood into his teens and adulthood. He felt his son's frustration at not being able to measure up to his standards. He saw that as a father, he had been unavailable to his son to love him and help him come out of his emotional conflicts. He had been addicted to work and his own pursuit of success all his life as a father. In those moments at ACOM, in front of Hiranyagarbha, tears streamed down his eyes because he felt a tender love and a sense of oneness with his son. In his spiritual vision, he felt the divine blessing his son. That night, he called his son and simply listened, simply feeling the pain and frustration in his son's voice without correcting and advising. On the seventh day's evening, before the festival concluded, the man's son calls him and tells him that he is considering giving up alcohol and settling into a job. In the past 2 years, the father and son have returned to the festival thrice. Now the young man is awakened to a deep inner peace. He works with his father and is learning to coach people himself. We are not a de-addiction center. No. ACOM is a space of divine power. Here people's hearts heal. When the heart heals, addictions spontaneously fall away. Your journey to freedom begins with recognizing your addiction, not in denying it. You become serious about your journey only when you see the impact of your addiction on your life as a whole and on the lives of your children and partner. Life is not to be lived in slavery of any kind. It is to be lived in freedom. We are now going to flow into a meditation that will help us access the power of the divine. Gently close your eyes and breathe slowly and deeply. Connect to one situation in life where you feel you need the grace of the divine. Think of that problem to which you are not able to find a solution with your limited mind. Internally incant, I let go of the anxiety and desperation of my limited self and allow the divine to flow through. Hold your attention on your heart. At this stage, you may feel the presence of the divine in your heart as your personal divine, as radiant love, or as light. Immerse in the divine presence. Speak to the divine as you would speak to someone with whom you share an intimate relationship. Ask your divine to fulfill your heartfelt intentions. Now, feel with all your being that you have been blessed and that your desire has been fulfilled. For a few moments, immerse your heart in that joy. feeling immense courage and strength of the divine presence with you. Slowly open your eyes.
What's happened to us? How have we become so disconnected? Why do we resist finding a little room to breathe? Breathing room is that space. Together, let us breathe for what matters most. What are you breathing for?
Ekam is a magnificent mystic powerhouse situated between Tirupati and Chennai in the state of Andhra Pradesh. This marble structure houses one of Asia's largest pillarless halls. Ekam was created by Sri Krishnaji when he was 19 years old with the blessing of his parents, Sri Amma and Sri Bhagwan. It can seat 24,000 people in meditation at any given time. The Mula Varat at Ekam, Hiranya Garbha, is spoken of in the Rig Veda. Here, people come to meditate for inner peace and to have a direct personal experience of the divine and awaken to profound states of enlightenment. Ekam is a Shakti Kshetra.
Life itself is a miracle. It is the greatest artwork of the divine. Yet we want more. We want more miracles. We want more miracles of love, of abundance, of health, of intelligence. But can a miracle manifest in your life? Yes. In these processes, I have seen couples whom medical science had pronounced infertile for years conceive and give birth to a healthy children. I have seen people bedridden with sickness and depression for years come alive with vigor and passion for life. I've seen organizations on the verge of shutting shop revive and thrive. I have seen addicts heal their hearts and break free of their slavery and now living lives of greater purpose. I have seen families torn by strife and separation come together with forgiveness and compassion. I have seen hundreds of thousands of people manifest every kind of miracle.
The calmness, the pleasantness which I have faced yesterday night was unspeakable. It was very good. Oh my God, that was fantastic.
For till now, it has been a fabulous experience. I'm taking lots of gifts and I'm going to enjoy with them at my home.
Was nothing short of revolutionary. I was able to walk through issues that I didn't even realize that I had with my life.
Being a parent, we are the cause of a lot of our children's suffering. So, I had to process that and forgive myself.
And it's been the most amazing experience that I've had. I am but a child, but wow, what a ride.
These people went through the manifest process. What happens in the manifest? You are led into deeper layers of your unconscious, where all your destructive beliefs and tendencies, problems flowing to you from your previous lives, your early childhood memories, your deepest emotional wounds, they're all stored there. Manifest is a great purification where you spontaneously process the unconscious. After purification, you are led beyond the unconscious to the universal intelligence. In this plane, Matter is not solid. You see it all as patterns of energy. Here, matter shape shifts. This plane of existence is a field of possibilities. As we lead you into the mystic dimension of processes, these miracles cross the threshold of possibilities in your consciousness and manifest into your realities. Some would consider manifest a mystic art. Some consider it as a mystic science. I would consider it a mystic play. Come play with life.
Are you passionate about actualizing your soul potential into your life vision? Discover your vision at The Manifest. This never-before manifest process for awakening to vision is a virtual live mystic process with Sri Preethaji, a rare enlightened sage and co-creator of Ekam, India. The Vision Manifest is what it says. It awakens your heart to an experience of your soul's calling. You would come upon your life's purpose from a state of inner stillness. Receive blessings to manifest your vision through the immensely powerful Limitless Field Meditation with Sri Preethaji. The Manifest Mystic process is delightfully short, but has a lasting impact on the flow of your life. Please join us November 21st, 8:30 a.m. to 11:30 a.m.
In this part of Ekam episodes, we bring to you real-life stories of people who have had transformational experiences, transcendental experiences, and miracles in their life. This is a real-life story from Preethaji's processes that happen online. These processes are life-transforming experiences that last about 3 hours. They are open to people all over the world. You can join too. They are everyday people like you and me. Please listen.
Namaste. I'm Gao from China. I'm 41 years old. Last year, when I was 40, I've got our first baby girl, Grace. In 2017, my husband and I got married. In that year, I'm pregnant, but I miscarried very soon. The doctor said it because of the embryo was not very good. I tried to pregnant again, but I failed. I went to many doctors. The doctors gave different answers. I was really upset. In December of 2018, I went through a process of Preethaji. Preethaji gave me a blessing. 3 months later, I've got pregnant. All my family members are so excited. And during the pregnancy, everything went so smoothly. But in the 7th month of the pregnancy, I've got hypertension. And it went worse rapidly. At the end, we have to decide I have to get the cesarean. Otherwise, my baby and I will have dangerous. After the surgery, even though our baby is premature 1.5 months, but she's growing very quick, very fast, and very healthy. But strangely, I've got 2 times bleeding. Totally, I lost about 1,800 cubic centimeters. So my body undergoing a very big process. And even after 4 months of delivery, my body still feel very heavy, tired, weak. And my emotion was wandering low and irritable. So until I participate Preethaji's online health process, after the course, maybe 1 or 2 days, in one day's early morning, I suddenly feel my body had a shift. I can feel the energy came back and my body start to feel lighter. And my emotion is positive in most of time in daily life, and I can feel happy. After that, I feel happier and happier. I have more strength. So thank you so much, Preethaji. Your blessing bring us the most precious gift, our baby girl.